Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied.
Good morning. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I've done this. I forgot to change scenes. Good morning. Thank you for the first. So, 2 seconds of life update, and then I swear we'll get to the funny. I'm sorry, but life is going right now. I'm already a depressed guy, and I swear that it's worse than usual. So, streaming is gonna be a little iffy on my schedule compared to usual. I'm still gonna try to keep it up, but I ain't gonna lie, I had stared at the start stream button for like 30 minutes this morning before deciding, I guess I'll be the Northern Lion copycat that I always should be. So, unlike Northern Lion, we're gonna play a hard character. Bro really played Isaac 7 times in a row and then went, "I'm so good, look at the streak that I'm doing." Okay. I had to think about walking into that curse room really, really hard. Just because the amount of times that I've died as the Tainted Lost to a curse room on stream is 1, and it should be 0. And my ass was like, I'm playing the Lost. I don't want to embarrass myself after calling myself a Northern Lion copycat. Embarrassing myself would be the worst possible thing after that. As per usual, I watch a million hours of other people's content. And there was one, like, collab thing of Terraria, where somebody who, I think they're a somewhat established name in the Terraria community, but they were going, so today I'm playing a hard character, but they were playing a character in Terraria, and like every guy that you make is like you get to name them, and so he named his Terraria character Shit Eater, and then because you're playing Terraria, there's 100 hours of just like doing stuff, grinding it out. They caught some freak shit on the mics, just because you're in call with people for 500 hours grinding Terraria. Of course, you're gonna say some shit. So he goes, "Ooh, ooh," into the microphone, and then goes, "Please, please cut that out." And somebody goes, "Dude, your name is Shit Eater." And I can't get over it. I can't get over it. I can't get over Shit Eater going, "Ooh, ooh," and be like, "Cut that out. Cut that out. Seriously. Cut it out. I don't want it in the video. Don't put it in the video." It's almost, it's like a Germa bit, but Germa wouldn't commit to going ooh. It was just, I seriously think that it's entirely contributed to the fact that he was like 6 or 7 hours into a Terraria challenge run, which I think would make anybody go a little insane. I think that I can do this. Oh, I should have my hands on the keyboard in case it summons spiders. Okay, well, it didn't do anything, but I can do it. I can do it. Hi, you're cool. Bye, Kirby. Do I know who you are? Thank you. That's cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that person's name before. Not like I was staring at chat. I didn't see the thing that happened. I don't know if I know that person. But also, my friends notoriously use different names on Twitch than they use on Discord, so whatever. I'm cursed to never know who anybody is. You didn't know, but it stays in the video. Actually, they talked about it different. Am I a first time chatter? No. So I guess I'm bad at remembering names, and I'm sorry. I do respect the high and by though. All of the lurkers, they have a place in my heart because I'm the world's biggest lurker. I talk about our Lord and Savior Grapefruit about every single stream. I don't know if there's been one that I haven't talked about Grapefruit since like 2021 or something like that. cool. And that's interesting. But anyway, I have like 2 comments on all of the Grapefruit channel, like all of it, literally all of it. I didn't get a single bomb that first floor. It's been a minute since I've streamed it, so I forgot that the first time chatter thing was like a feature. I'm all out of whack today. I'm too busy thinking about Terraria. It's the only thing on my mind. I'm interested in I got 2 things on my mind. Showing up at NL in Isaac skill, and also I started playing Terraria Calamity with a friend. That's 100% of my character. Screw guy who's read all of Tower of God but knows that his one chatter is not a is not a manga reader, so we can't say anything. This is the new era. The new era of, man, I wish I was playing Calamity right now. I still do want to talk about Tower of God. It's such a... I'm the only person in the universe who has this dynamic with anybody. Because it's just... I know that the next season of the Tower of God anime is coming out. And I think that they are at the part with Wang Nan. Hello. So I can start talking about that a little bit. But then I'm just like, ooh, Wang Nan is such a character. I want to talk about the stuff that happens to him in 550 billion years from now. I guess I can talk about Tower of God a little bit, because I can talk about stuff that's related to Tower of God but isn't actually there. Sorry, I got scared. So on my alt Tumblr account that I log on to after every single stream, and I shit talk everybody that's ever mentioned the Kirby Mancer name. I follow two tags on the entire website, and they are Juggling Lab and Tower of God. And because of the like dry spell of, I really want all of that. I want all of that. That's so good. Because of the dry spell of like Tower of God content before the anime came out, there was just a bit of time where the only Tower of God posts on the entire website was just like somebody who I believe they were typing in Arabic. It's a crazy item, dude. It's a crazy item, dude. It's a crazy item, dude. So for like a week before the new season came out, every single Tower of God post that I saw was just in Arabic, and I couldn't tell what they were saying at all, of course. I'm a white boy. I only know one language and some Japanese because I'm a weeb. But they were so enthusiastic. They spoke with so many emotes. I think that they unabashedly have a crush on one of the attractive bad guys, which, I mean, nobody's a manga reader, so I can't even like bother mentioning the name, but one of the characters, like half of their personality is just that they're kind of hot, which respect. I at least respect on my side. This looks different. I mean, of course there's the item that I want and that I'm taking, but this looks different. I guess that's just like an icon to tell you. Oh, I forgot about duct tape. Trying to think of other stuff to do. Oh yeah, murder. Kill. Do it. Please. Yay! I can't wait for this chest room to be full of locked things. Okay. That's actually pretty okay. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. I'm just a perpetual show off. Oh yeah. I really should have thought of murder before I went into the boss. I could have played this floor a lot better. But alas. But alas, but alas, but alas. Trying to think of other things to talk about. Man. I keep on thinking that I'm immune to Terraria. And I don't know what it is about it, but my brain just fucking craves it. I'm like, that's enough Terraria for an eternity. I'm done forever now. Forever now. ever now. Sorry, I was saying something kind of mean, and then somebody annoying showed up in chat, so you're gone. I'm in a bad mood today. I know it's a pot. Talking about Terraria, yeah. I literally have 900 hours. I have 900 hours. And that's like in unmodded, without really anything. Yeah, that's worth it. And if I die, I'll just... death isn't real. You just... If you die in the game, you just leave the room. Although, I won't lie, I wasn't really paying attention. I don't know if that is... If I was already at max fire rate, or if that actually gave me any fire rate up at all. I think it gave me some fire rate. It looks like I'm shooting faster, but who cares? I think the funniest thing about Northernlion playing Isaac after like a year of not doing it is he immediately ran into technical difficulties, and then immediately chat got mad at him for not having the HUDs on. Like, I guess it's 2025 chat. They don't understand the eons of, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Binding of Isaac. Last episode's run was a little rough, so I'm hoping that this one's a little bit better today. Where he just did like 5 Isaac runs in a row. And it was like classic Flash Isaac, where you really just, you get no details at all. I think the only one that's like kind of annoying is not having the mini HUD on the right. That was sick. I love video games. Just because as a viewer, especially a Twitch chatter, like if you show up late to a run, you're like, I want to know what's going on. And then all of the knowledge that you get is staring at the character and being like, okay, well, he's green, he's crying. I see wire coat hanger. Maybe like sad onion. Why is he green? Did he get luck pills? You know, it's... Oh yeah, dead cat's right there too. It's impossible to actually make it all out. That is a fun shopkeeper. I'm sorry I have to demolish you. Map is not worth it in any universe, sadly. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I really don't wanna. For the views. For the views. I have 9 lives. I have to. I think in this universe, I play so many different versions of Isaac, I genuinely don't fucking remember how the reroll machine works. I think if I blow it up, it goes away. I think if I blow... Oh no! I'm the Lost! I have Spectral. That sucks my ass. At least I don't have Piercing, but the Spectral is gonna confuse me constantly. And make shooting things annoying. Okay, don't pick up shot speed 10 times more than you already don't want to pick up shot speed. Shot speed's already your least favorite thing. Never even think about it. Never, like, actually no. Think about it 100% of the time so that you can avoid it 100% of the time. Shot speed is my enemy. What's that one pop song? Oh, The Misery. Every shot speed up is my enemy. My dumbass has only played multiplayer. I saw the Eternal Heart and I was like, I need to save that in case I need to revive. Yeah, man. You'll figure it out. I've lost like 1 run ever to the dips, and so thusly they scare the shit out of me. I'm shrimply terrified. Why does one of them not have a spike in front of it? That's a completely new thing. Do you do anything for me? 2 black hearts. Shield sometimes, I guess. I mean, I should take it for the shield because I'm already on the Devil Deal path, and Berserk does jack shit for me. I guess I just wanted to read it in case it did something bad. What are you? Fire rate? Oh yeah, that's a tear to lay down. Nobody ever thought it would happen. Okay, kill. It did go away forever, and it didn't give me any money at all. I'm not gonna be one of those guys, Greyfruit, who goes around and shoots every single rock ever. I do think I'm gonna shoot pots, though. I think the best part for commentary on Greyfruit's end is that he's good at keeping up the commentary, even though all he's doing is walking around with fucking Stompy, breaking every single rock. But I hate content like that. Why am I excited? or not content. I hate playing like that. I despise playing in such a way that makes me take 150 years. It peeves me off to quite literally no end. I almost just picked up the fanny pack just because it was just like, ooh, that's a really good item to get. It's an amazing item to get. I'm sorry, beggar, but your lifespan is small. Oh, I also totally forgot I can murder. Murder everybody, murder everything. A Suicide King, you say? Am I allowed to say the name of that card on Twitch? I genuinely don't. Whoa! I genuinely don't understand the specifics on TOS of it. I think because I have a small audience, I'm immune. Anyway, that's a Suicide King. And also, I assumed that would... I just realized that this sentence is also something that might vaguely be against TOS. But I assumed that the Suicide King would get rid of my perfection, but no, Suicide King counts as self-harm, so let's fucking go. Curse you, Edmund, making things that are weird to say. Do I ferry the devil card all the way to the mom fight? I think fighting mom with bombs is more interesting. Yeah, okay. You're just... all you are is slow. That's what they told me in elementary school. Am I right? Dude, it's the Stick of Gum. I forgot that my stupid mod that renames everything works with the internal item description because they, like, affect the same file. It's just funny to look at. I love you, Stick of Gum. I love you. The guys, do I do it? I'll lose my mantle. It's kind of funny going from no money at all to 64. I love the Nintendo 64. It's so freaking epic. The coolest part of the Nintendo 64 is I was born in 2003, and so I never owned one and never had a chance to own one. I should have been buying a house instead! Oh, that's such a cool one. That's good for me because I take 500 years to play this game. Don't look at the timer. Because we have bombs, I think that the pepper is arguably not worth as much, but it's throwing, and I know that, but, I mean, if I'm trying to show up, our Lord and Savior, Ryan Laterno, Northern Lion, then I need to do so with less benefits. That's our first damage upgrade, by the way. I mean, just because of Dr. Fetus, I feel overpowered. The thing is, if I'm planning on using my 9 lives, then we're gonna get rid of perfection eventually. And so, thusly, I should take something that is invincible. I mean, title card! I know that I'm simply not gonna get hit ever, but, you know, just in case. Actually, there's kind of no reason to go there other than showing off. I think Ash Pit is a good place to go die. Ash Pit is a very good place to go die. I'll take my one free whatever the heck I got from re-rolling the knife piece and move on. What did I even get? Something completely useless. I think it was Luckfoot, which, like, okay. One of the most items ever. I mean, some people would argue that it's an amazing item with benefit and value, and I would argue that I'm playing the Lost right now. So, like, okay, I'll expand on my thoughts at least a little bit. So what the Luckfoot does is it gives you a luck up, obviously, and then, oh, hi, Devil Deal. Oh, hi, Krampus. You're scary these days. Sorry, focusing. And Luckfoot also makes all of your pills good. But because I am the Lost, a lot of the detrimental pills, not Tears Down, are really not... Oh, you're funny, game. A lot of the detrimental pills, they don't really have their full force. Like, I can't take a health down, and, like, I have Fight and Spectral, so I can make up for a lot of downsides in different ways. So I feel like it's a very whatever item to get as the Lost. It's still, like, good. I mean, I'm not gonna not take it. I've been given it. I'm pretty sure I picked it up without a fuss. I think I saw it and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, did you change? What the fuck? I don't know if I ever read that ever. How does it work when there's a... Oh, never mind. That's wild. Did they just do that to try and, like, make it less of an infinite? I wonder why they changed that one. I guess it's just because people these days are cowards and they don't understand that the item has to have... Or that the game has to have bad items in it sometimes. Oh, Fool Card is kind of epic. That's like a... On bootleg Tainted Lost, that is essentially a holy card. Because I get to leave the room and go to a room that I know is safe and refresh my mantel. That room is... I genuinely don't know who it's supposed to hit. Maybe it's just because it's in the caves. I think that's one of the weakest trap rooms in the entire game. Like, you're gonna put this room next to that one and try to say that they're anything even slightly? I'm even more green. It's like the greening of Isaac, but it's already happening to me. I'm just... It's simply the way that things are playing out. I totally thought... Oh, I probably just hit the mushroom while it was up. I was like, but mushrooms have boss armor, it should have survived me. I like that they made it so when you stop one of those needles, I mean, no. Also, well, I mean, that one's funny. It's funny. This is the exact opposite of the Luckfoot, where it's kind of good as the Lost, because I can just go and explode for free, but I can already explode for free, so you're off the table. I'm sorry, my friend. Oh, is there also an item in my boss trap room that I completely forgot about? There was. That's a misplay on my part. On my part. I almost said fart like 6 times. I don't know why. I'm never beating the fart fetish allegations. I'm sorry if you can hear a dog in the background. There is actually nothing that I can do about that. It's simply a fate that everybody has to deal with. Well, I mean, I guess you guys could just leave. It depends. Am I slightly funny enough to overwhelm occasional beagle barks? I'd argue no, but also, like, I live here, so... So that's it. It's like escaping to YouTube in my comfort place just to get hit with the shit that was bothering me. But as far as I can tell, other people are totally okay with the sound, or some other people are at least more okay with the sound of dog bark. Shot speed down is worth it, despite the fact that the rest of this item does nothing. I just, you know, because of that whole thing that I was talking about with the shot speed being the worst thing ever. Like, I got scared, sorry. Commentary is hard when you're scared. Shot speed, shot speed, shot speed. Of course, you might notice that the bombs go really slow, and you're like, ooh, I would like them to get to enemies faster. But since I have Spectral Shot, and I'm trying, if I'm ever trying to, like, get a secret room or bomb, like, a shopkeeper or a specific thing at all, just any amount of, like, nuance, having stupid high shot speed, which could very easily happen if you just, like, have a good run, it would get rid of my ability to have any nuance. Wow, this is garbage. Wow, this is worth it. Hey guys, do I do the thing? You know? You know, I mean... An experienced Isaac player would say, no, shut up, what are you talking about? It sounds kind of funny, though. It does sound kind of funny, though. And, like, we have Luckfoot. If I'm talking about Luckfoot being useless, then then this jar of colorful peanuts, the baggie of pills, will be a good thing for us if I specifically care about that. My argument against that is that runes count as cards, and so tainted cards and the cool runes are just gonna get like erased, I think. So I just hate that one. I just don't like it. I think it's just designed to not be cool. I don't know. They'd have to make it like give you double bonus effects for the pills or something. Maybe if I was holding bad PhD. Maybe if I had bad PhD instead of just like regular PhD that looks like a foot. Foot fetish people be like, wow, dude, a golden bomb. Now I can bomb more. Oh, I forgot. We live in a universe where I can't escape. my ass is still thinking about the. I mean, I haven't shown it on camera, so it's not like anybody who's not in the know will know this. But in the very earliest versions of the video game, like I'm talking release date, like no Wrath of the Lamb, no anything, just Flash Isaac. Wow. This is why you don't take baggy of pills, by the way. But in Flash Isaac, if you get the earliest versions, if you have Wrath of the Lamb, it won't work. But if you have the earliest version, no DLC, and you get Flight, you can just walk into a trap room and then fly out of it. Like it's just a feature of the video game. High Chaos card. And I think that's epic. I think about that all the time. Whenever I'm like, man, Isaac is really cool, but can I fly? Can I fly out of trap rooms? Can I? Goodbye, Dark Bum. You deserved that fate. Ever since they made your noises kind of annoying, you deserved it. Oh, I'm such a dead bird stan, but I can't because taking damage isn't allowed. I'm not. I said I'm. Oh, sorry. I got hit with like 8 different waves of being indecisive. I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I was like, well, I'm a streamer, so I have to say something. The thing that I was gonna not say, but now have to say, is that I don't want to full clear, but because Deadbird is in my item room and I have my ED6, I'm gonna try and clear rooms to get a cool item from that. But I also want to leave. Yay! Yippee! I don't know if I'm giving off any okay vibes at all. Well, you know, to increase the vibe, since I was just curious about it, let's see how this works. What? That decreased the vibes. That's like top 10 aura losses of all time. Fucking that, man. Step up your game, Ouroboros worms. Step up your fucking game, dude. You're fucking washed. Dude, you're fucking washed. I'm literally invincible, and you're fucking washed. The only death that I've had has been on purpose, and I think I've literally lost my mantle, like, 3 times because of Curse Room, and, like, once because I got hit. I don't remember those specifics on mantlage, but I know that my death was a S King. Yeah, that's right. Slay, King. Slay. I wish I had any amount of contact damage so I could just walk in on that guy. The whirl. I already have one of those. Guys, I'm a little iffy on this decision, but for some reason I think that I should take the Chaos card with me instead of the World card. It's... Yeah. Watch how badly I miss the door there, and it still unlocks for me anyway. Oh, game, you're so kind. Oh, game, you're so kind. You're so kind. You blow my mind. Hey, game. Hey, game. I want something better. Oh, well, that's too good. That's too good. I'm sorry. You've been kicked off of the docket because I'm already, like, I have 9 lives, and I've gotten hit like 3 times in the whole run. So I'm not taking that because the game needs tension. The only reason people care about Northernlion playing the game is because he's kind of stupid sometimes, so it makes you think he's gonna lose. It sounds like I'm being mean or saying a joke, but at least for me, talking to myself, I think it's real. Because, I mean, at least in my gameplay, I do some stupid stuff, but I'm always painfully aware of the stuff that I'm doing that may or may not be throwing the run. I feel like Northern Lion just kind of talks, and then he's like, oh, wow, I've been saying words and focusing on that, and now I'm in a mess. Time to lock in and get out of this. Which is not the way that I play. I feel like I talk when I'm in a state of being calm, and then the second that anything goes awry, I'm like, hold on, guys. I need to fucking deal with this. I need to lock the fuck in. And then I, like, shoot some discarded fetuses or whatever the hell you do in this game. Also, can we, I mean, this is only calling for myself making fun of me in the future, but can we talk about the fact that I haven't bombed myself once? Like, granted, it's been a little close sometimes. Oh, thank you for invincibility. I needed this. That was a good move. You know, sometimes I'm iffy about taking items that I don't typically take, but Empty Vessel was a correct one. My fire rate is already max. Okay. That's the exact same thing that would have happened if I picked it up. That's the exact same thing that would have happened. Okay, so since I am bored and the world is too kind to me, and the nutsack in my inventory, I'm gonna go here because I want another shop. I guess I shouldn't get close to my microphone and talk about nutsacks, but it's not mine. I just have it. Well, it's mine, but it's not the one that's attached to me. Is that still gross? Is that still gross? Or am are the cops on their way? We should stop talking about nutsacks. Also, can I mention, hee hee hoo hoo, I'm gonna go to Mausoleum because I want another shot. XL floor. I'm mad. Gamer experiences one rage. It's this one. I'm fucking pissed, dude. Okay, I admit, Spectral helped me there, despite the fact that the instant I noticed that Spectral was a thing on my character, I went, holy shit. And then I only ever thought about it badly. It did help me in that one moment. It really did. Yes, triple coup. I don't edit ever, so I just have to kind of make the noises with my mouth and hope that it sounds good enough. Wow. That was fucking sick, dude. I got clowned on. I didn't even consider the fact that they can hit it back at you. That's so funny. Bomb build? I'm shooting bombs, yes. We don't have anything else that I would ever categorize as a bomb build, but sure, I'm doing damage with bombs. I guess you're not a super expert of the video game, but over on the right above the dead cat, there's a little thing in a jar. When you pick up that item, your tears get replaced with epic bomb. Oh, that's a kind of rare room. And so ever since that day, that fateful day, eons ago, I've been cursed to shoot bombs for forever. Also, Edmund, I know you're out there. I know you show up with an alt account to watch people with low viewers play video games. I know you're listening to me. I know you're here, Edmund. When you pick up a golden bomb, your bombs go golden. When you have Dr. Fetus in a golden bomb, you should shoot golden bombs. Like, they're already infinite. Just make us happy. Anyway, I need to do stuff that's not fighting the boss, because I think that's gonna kill me. I'm sorry, I saw the scary enemy and I was like, wow, I'm scared now. Why did it whip his friend? I mean, I guess they're not friends if that happened, but like, I have 0 charming effects and that one guy was just like fucking whipping the other enemy. That's kind of crazy. Guys, I wonder which item I should take. Oh, that's actually so good. That's really good. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. This one? You, bam. Okay. Per throw? No. Recharge 4? Oh, because I'm holding the thing. Bomb lady, hear me out. That's just like a fleshlight. I don't know. There's more that could be desired. Hear me out. Spend 17 cents on the most mid fleshlight of your life. I'm still gonna buy it though because I think that it's some amount of strategy. Oh, I totally forgot the whole golden bomb thing. That's. Hey, guys, hear me out. The Mama Mega, but you have a golden bomb in your inventory. It's luxury. It's luxury. Hey, guys, hear me out. That's what I don't go on Twitter, but that's what I imagine Twitter is. Cool, they thought about that. I mean, like 6 actual years, well, not, like 3 actual years after they put Mama Mega in the game. That was added after maybe like, I think the most real, not joke guess of an actual time frame that I can give you on the Mama Mega thing is that the item existed for probably about 2 years before the Golden Bomb interaction happened. They took a while to get that one out. AYL. Okay. I can't buy these, but I think it's funny to buy a battery. Okay, well, they turned into garbage. Guys, it's gonna give me another S-King. I looked down, I saw S, I was like, holy crap, it did it! It did it! I got the S-King. Can you tell that I'm afraid to say the name of that card over and over again on Twitch? Wah! I hate... I mean, I know that you're here right now, but you calling me Mario because I went wah once. That's just like a thing that I do. That's like bit outside of I do that in real life, not in stream. I go wah when things happen. But I never thought about Wario. And now I can't stop fucking thinking about Wario when it happens. Keeper's Kin is fun, but it's not good enough. And so now I do my like classic vocal stim of going wah, and I'm like, fuck, I'm Mario. It's a problem. That's one of those one comment that sticks with me. I feel like there's even though I don't have many viewers, or like total views, kind of both. I've gotten some comments that just exist in my brainular forever. I'm suboptimal. I'm literally so suboptimal right now, guys. I'm fucking L. What? Oh, it's a green champion. I was just like, shoot bomb at bad guy, he die. It doesn't matter if I get hit, enemy explode. Guys, I swear you need to be good at video games to play them. I swear. No, these guys have so much health. Why can't I shoot straight? I'm never beating the gay allegations. Also, I've hit myself with a bomb a few times now, but like that one, I feel like if I had any fucking clue of what was happening, I would like understand it. If I fire a bomb while my face is in a rock, does it just okay? It just doesn't. It doesn't care about the fact that it's spectral if my face is on top of rock. That's cool, and I'm glad that that's a feature of the video game. Fighting Beast with this build would be hard. They kind of baby you. I understand where you're coming from, but they baby you a little bit in this game. When you are in a 2D section, like... Oh yeah, he literally... Holy hell, that was so good! I don't do this often, but that would be an amazing clip. That was such a good one. That was such a good one. As I was trying to say, when you're in the 2D sections, such as the crawl spaces or the beast fight, your bomba explode on contact rather than their usual timer. So you can just kind of shoot at the beast over and over again. Well, actually, Fire Mind is just good, isn't it? Does that fire every time? Every time? Every time? Okay, that's actually really good then. That was a really good upgrade. And so yeah, if I fought the beast with this one, I would win. I think it would be a little iffy beforehand, but giving my bombs fire like contact damage when my bomb bonketh into enemy and they leave the little fire pit there, and I shouldn't speak out of my ass, but I think in this realm, this is a fire thing that doesn't go away when it gets hit with a lot of tears. I think that there's 3 different types of fires that can be on the ground because a player made them, and I think that this is the secret hidden 3rd one that doesn't go away when it gets shot a lot. I know I'm speaking out of my ass, and it sounds like I'm just making shit up if you don't know Isaac, but like, there's weight there, I promise. There is. I promise. Guys, I promise. I do. I promise so hard right now. I'm literally promming all over the place. I shouldn't. My coffee has been very unattended today. I don't know why. Just in my heart of hearts, I was hoping that my my room damage upon walking in would have just slayed those. Wow, that's another rare. That's another rare mechanic. If you blow up the block that those chains are connected to, it releases the ball and it flies around, which is funny. I want the damage up. I don't need the damage up. Okay, goodbye key. I want this. I want that one really bad. I want that one really, really bad. Like, I'm gonna start shooting fires is the type of bad that I want it. Because what that one, it's a surprise tool that will help us later. What that one does is it makes it so that my 2-charge active item, that's really, really good, and that I've been using constantly and really, really liking, is now, well, in the future if I get it, going to be a 1-charge, so I can just fucking, like, use it. I can just fucking, I clear a room, go reroll, clear room, go reroll, clear room, go reroll. Of course it does have consequences, like the items disappearing, but that's only a consequence if you care about it. If your balls are huge, well, and if your balls are small but you have a lot of confidence, then I think we all know that the correct decision is just getting lucky and never having any of my items disappear in front of me. That they must aim it at you. They must aim it at you. There's no way that they have perfect accuracy on that every single time. That's really funny, but I refuse to believe that that's just like raw luck of the angles. It's wild. I totally forgot that there was another item room. Cool. Perfect time to show up. I'm not taking Quince. I'm also not taking that. Now would be a great time to have, what is it, 2 more cents? 1 more cent? I guess I should know the amount of money that I'm looking for. That's probably kind of important. How much? 21. Okay. I might just, like, get mad. Get mad! I'll burn Life's house down with the fucking lemons. Yeah, he says fuck. He says fuck. Cave Johnson that swears. Cave Johnson that says fuck. Burn your fucking house down with my fucking lemons. It's like, whoa, Cave Johnson, you know, you kind of lose some of your luster when you just say fuck over and over again. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, that's my new character, Cave Johnson that says fuck all the time. That's another one that I really, really want. I'm just gonna hope there's enough things to blow up in here that'll give me money. No? Okay. Hey guys, I got the money that I spent to get in. Hey, walking in here was free. I know that's a stat up pill. I simply don't respect it. Thank you for the no money at all. I really needed that one. I wish I had, like, any familiars at all. Like, just anything to do damage outside of my tears. Well, outside of my bomba. It's just, it gets a little tiresome sometimes having to be the undoer of every single threat in the whole game. That's why Lilith rocks, and also why Eve rocks. Dude, it's this is the closest thing we can have in current form of the game to the old version of the holy card. That's such a, like, stupid thing that only I care about. Maybe calling something that I care about stupid is incorrect strategy when I'm trying to talk up something. But nonetheless, I still struggle to believe that anybody cares. The holy card got changed in Repentance, and it used to only be 1 room. And so since I'm already the Lost and all that thing does is turn you into the Lost, The only thing that it does for me if I use it is refresh my mantle if I don't, like, actively have it. I'm not scared, you're scared. And also the Soul of the Lost only lasts for one room. So it's arguably worse than just a simple Shrimple old version holy card. Sorry, I experienced some stress in that room. I don't know why, because the run still would have been alive even if I died. It just, I was like, well, it was a threat that I wasn't ready to experience. Am I 1 cent off? Oh, oh, never mind. I have another room to clear. I was gonna get mad. I was gonna deliver life its lemons. Please? Oh, man. Okay. I know I only have 11 cents in here, but it just feels right. It's just the correct move. Now, what other trinkets do I even have to think of? Garbage? And doo-doo. Wait, that one's actually doo-doo. That one would just, like, kill the run, and also it is poop-themed. Okay, that's a damage up. The voice of somebody who's excited. Guys, do I mean, depending on what boss is in this room, I might just lose my temper and, oh, never mind, this is a cool one. If it was Visage, I think there was a very real chance that I would have just chaos carded it. Just, like, I don't know, boss that pisses me off. I'm shrimply over it. There's a battery here? Let's fucking go. I genuinely didn't know that. Okay, you got turned into nothing. That's fine. If anything, that's the way it's supposed to go. So, hi, Supermom. All I have is bombs, but hopefully that's enough. I already forgot about all of the science and testing that we did to figure out why my bombs act silly. And I immediately shot in a way that made my bombs act silly, and then I got scared about it. I made it through. I made it through. I did. A fam with 3 luck. I know everybody likes Dry Baby, and if I'm trying to be Northern Lion copycat, I should also like Dry Baby. But that's like a 2016 meme, and we're beyond that. So I think, in favor of keeping the run looking cool, a fame makes me happy. Okay. Off we trot. Y'all think Chaos card opens this door? I'm not gonna try it, because I don't really want to fight Mother. I think we could kill Mother. The problem is I would get there, and then I would die like 5 times, and that would be boring. And then I hear the crowd outside my door of 1.5 Twitch viewers being like, coward, coward! He's a fucking coward! But I don't know. I think the last thing I want to do on like a cool run that has a lot of momentum and pacing is die 9 times to one boss with my dead cat. I don't know. Maybe that's just out of embarrassment, but I would rather not. I mean, I'll do you this. If we make it to Delirium, which we will, like, I've taken the easy path. I'll go that far, but I'm not gonna sit around Void and like clear out other bosses if Delirium scares me. I find out where Delirium is, I'd sit there and fight him until he's not there anymore, or I'm not there anymore. That'll be the way that it goes. The Void floor pisses me off. It takes so much. 100% of me wanted to run in there and unlock the key to make the chest happen. Oh, hi, Guppy Collar. But I got scared. I was just like, oh, that would be so funny. It would be such a good clip. It would be so fucking epic. But no, I got scared. I'm full of fear, full of pilk. I'm such. Pilk is a funny concept to me, I admit. But I have a problem consuming anything that isn't like freaking epic. Like I simply can't become an alcoholic because I despise the act of drinking almost every alcoholic beverage. Like, it's just the juice ain't never worth the squeeze, even slightly. And so Pilk is funny, but sometimes I say the word Pilk and I like gag a little bit. It's just like the concept is enough to just make me not have fun. Like, because I'm so adverse to liquids that are uncouth. It's a funny bit, and I like saying it. I can't tell which fires are real and which fires are gonna kill me. But it's like gambling with making myself laugh or making myself go heh. Maybe that example was a little too real. I love how media has made bowler hats just fucking evil. Everybody who's ever consumed a media ever has been like, yeah, bowler hats are fucking evil. You can't wear a bowler hat and be a nice guy. It's simply not an option. Yeah, although of course, I don't pay attention to media too often, huh? So the only ones that I'm running this off of are Meet the Robinsons and what's a bowler hat? Do I have my stuff set up right? Which screen is this? It's small Isaac. Hi, small Isaac. Sorry, I'm getting the appropriate image up. Can we? There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna be worth pausing in the middle of a boss fight. This is a bowler hat. The hat that he's wearing is a bowler hat. And as you can tell, he's the most evil creature ever. Anyway, back to Isaac. So that's the bad guy from a movie called Meet the Robinsons. And I'll spoil it. I'll spoil that movie for you. He's just like a sad dude, and the true evil is actually the bowler hat. Like he puts a robot in his bowler hat, and it's the bad guy. Did anybody else just see the blue hole turn into a red hole? I don't want to talk about the ways that you go between floors in this area too long, but it definitely changed color when it shouldn't have. But yeah, my point is, nobody's ever seen a bowler hat in real life. And if you ever see it in media, it's evil. It's evil. There's a book series that one of my friends told me to read called Perfect Run, where like a whole subplot of it is that the main character is like, I have a bowler hat, but I only ever put it on when I'm being evil. And it's just like, okay, man. Why is a bowler hat something evil to you? And then it does kind of the, like, it's a more adult thing, so it's allowed to actually explore themes, but it does kind of the Adventure Time thing of making something really questionable, and then you're like, well, obviously I'm gonna question this. And then the author goes, oh, you wanna know? You wanna know? And then the bowler hat in Perfect Run has the most fucked up backstory ever, and I know Twitch streamer telling you to go read a book series, let alone 3 of them, the bowler hat doesn't show up until book 2, is an impossible sell. But I promise you, that's my favorite bowler hat in all of media, and it's, I don't know, it's stupid. Not stupid. I need to refrain. Something, I'm like 2 inches into a streaming career, maybe even 1 inch. And I need to remind myself that there's things that I should refrain from saying. Not because they are evil, but just, like, I don't want to get into a habit of just like, welcome to my stream, it's this stupid fucking game that I hate, time to talk about this stupid fucking streamer that I hate, and this stupid fucking other thing that I hate. It's like, I don't know. Where's my chaos card in the wall? But I would much rather talk about things that I like and be uplifting. I don't know. Brave take. I'm sorry. I have ADHD. I have 2 seconds of free time. I crack my knuckles. I did it right next to the microphone. I'm evil. Everybody who cares about audio hates me. Goes on a rant about how he needs to be positive, does 1 mistake. Everybody hates me. I'm the epitome of evil. I'm such an audio nerd, despite the fact that I'm bad at it. The problem is there's so many things that I love to do that make a little bit of noise, but I wear headphones like 80% of my life, so I'm not used to the fact that they make noise until I'm in a situation like this. where I'm like, oh, I have a meteor on screen that tells me exactly how loud I'm being. I should probably cut some of that out a little bit, maybe. Can we talk about how expertly I did that room? That was freaking slick. That was so fucking cool. That was honestly amazing. I think also we do have to mention the fact that perfect pathing to the Isaac fight. This run would be over if I didn't get Dead Cat, which I mean is it really luck if as the Lost you are unable to lose your Devil Deal chance? It's like the decision that saved this run is me going, well, Devil Deals are better than the Lost, so of course I'm going to go into the Devil Deal. Which, yeah, sure, that's a decision that I made. But I don't know, it doesn't really feel satisfying for trying to be a better gamer than somebody with a prolific name who doesn't even try to be a good gamer. Anyway, all I'm saying is I'm dissatisfied with this run, so we needed to go do a better, harder one, even though I'm poor and life's struggles are happening, and this is a thing for motivation that I'm doing instead of stuff that I have to do. Yo! I think it'd be funny to do a harder run after this, just because I'm unsatisfied. Watching everything disappear, and then Botfly shows up. Talk about disappointing. Yeah, we do need a harder run. We need a harder run than this. And also keep in mind, this is me, avoiding an item that would have made it even easier. It's kind of hard as a viewer. Oh, I got hit by Loki. That's kind of funny. It's hard as a viewer, I think, to tell what Stopwatch does. It just makes everything slower. And like when you're watching a run from the outside, I think it's very easy to just be like, oh, those are all of my favorite characters, and they're moving the way that they should. To forget that they're evil and scary. But I think it makes the game way too easy when all of the enemies and bosses are slower. Like, it's a cool item when you're getting used to video games. But it's so boring. What boss am I aiming for? Right now we're going to Blue Baby, and then I just hit myself with my own bomb. After Blue Baby, we're gonna go to Delirium. And honestly, I know it's talking big. I'm getting real big for my jorts right now. But I think we're gonna kill Delirium, and if we kill Delirium, then I'm just gonna go do a Tainted Lost run because I obviously need something harder. This game is too easy, you know. That was the hardest room in the whole video game. Double adversary room. I didn't even lose my mantle. So obviously we need to change that. The new hardest room in the game is Super Pride, Super Envy. Yeah, those are the super ones. I'm like Mario because I'm super duper in a big tupa. And I got a big pooper. That's not what he says. He does not say that he has a big pooper. The Mario rap guy does not say that he has a big pooper. That's not how it goes. That's uncanon. I'm making stuff up. Blue Baby is Isaac. Yeah. What's the context of that question? What do you mean Blue Baby is Isaac ? Because like, yeah, in the lore it's the same thing. In the video game, there's a character that's Isaac that you can play, and there's a character that's Blue Baby that you can play, and there's a boss that's Isaac, and there's a boss that's Blue Baby. There's a lot of different things that are named very similarly. But the boss of the floor that I'm on that would lead to a place where I can end the video game. Yo, if I take damage, stuff will happen. Yeah. My Tainted Lost run that's happening next is gonna be freaking easy. Isaac is a boss. Yeah, we killed Isaac on the last floor, and I don't remember. I was probably just talking about something stupid. I remember him blue. No. Well, he's in a very blue place. Like the cathedral floor is all very blue. Hi. Thank you for spawning on top of me. That wasn't a telefrag, by the way. If anybody like cares about the Pacifics, I didn't get bozoed. Like, that wasn't the game scamming me, that was I could have done something about it, and I didn't because I'm tuning out because the game is really easy. But, yeah, I mean, I think the sad truth of it is that the blue baby fight in this game is kind of just nothing. There's another time where I hit myself, the boss doesn't hit anything. New hardest room in the game, it's actually just 2 of Dark 1. Double adversary room is nothing. I almost got hit again. Imagine dying to double Dark 1 room. Guys, it's the item that everybody likes. Too bad I'm gonna turn you into paste. I hope that this one just poofs. I hope it goes away. Would have been funnier if it disappeared. But, yeah, Blue Baby and Isaac have essentially the same model. It's just Blue Baby is blue and his face is funny. Honestly, this is a take that I can't give good evidence for. And also, everybody... Yeah, that's another item that kind of makes the run too easy. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that. I think it's pretty obvious to... just, like, call me out as somebody who's an old head and doesn't actually care about quality. But I think that the new Blue Baby sprites are so lame. They're so... whatever. I feel like the old Blue Baby sprites was like, oh yeah, I'm looking at something that's unsettling and like kind of off-putting, like all good Edmund art. And these days he's very rounded out. It looks like SpongeBob transformation, where it's just like, where did my boy's personality go? How do I teach these kids? Dude, I got contact damage. That's a crazy item. I turned it into nothing. But essentially, to try and describe it with my mouth words instead of just being like, trust me, the concept's good. Blue Baby's smile used to be a lot bigger. And a lot more just like distended. And it was just like, oh yeah, if you were a corpse that was laying down in a room for a while after you died, your smile would also probably be distended. Because it's not a smile, it's your lips losing hydration and peeling back because they just don't take up as much space. I'm not taking that. I mean, I guess it's technically stats up, but no. I shrimply don't wanna. And nowadays I feel like Blue Baby is very easy to look at. I mean, of course he's not smiling at me yet. And the visual that I was talking about is the visual of the player character Blue Baby. I should have clarified. But then, of course, this one has also gone through some changes. Like, in Flash Isaac, he very, very much smiles at you. Which in this one, it's just like, man, you're literally just making Isaac faces at me with X eyes. Like, there's no creativity there. I feel nothing. That's just blue Isaac with X eyes. Okay. Time to go waste 100 hours on Void. First coffee break in like 20 minutes because I always forget about my coffee. Why do I always forget about my coffee? It's literally addictive. I don't know, I get, maybe ADHD powers through some of that. No! I'm sorry, I think I'm the funniest person in the room because I lost my mantle to a basic bitch enemy and I went, no! Sorry guys, too busy being funny, can't be funny more. I'm laughing at my own jokes, I can't produce more. Try again later. I've been thinking about Balatro and games akin to that, aka Clover Pit. I think it's funny having a game where there's just like one, like there's just is a best run that you can do. It's just a funny thing to me. Like, yeah, you can just have a run that is as good as it gets, and then like the game sure is still in your Steam library. Like, yeah, sure, in Isaac you can have runs that are god-slaying or whatever, but the fun part in Isaac, at least from somebody who's played a billion hours of it, is hidden within the beginning struggle zone. It's not really about what your run turns into that much. I'm trading out the item that does nothing for the item that does something. Frick, I was saying something important, something huge. I think I was just talking about progression and how it feels. Isaac, the fun is the struggle. Well, I feel like every single Isaac YouTube video ever is check out this insane thing that you can do in the game. When and then I like scratch my head. I do like the monkey picture with the finger in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, but the fun part is being on caves 2 and not knowing if we'll make it to depths 1. Am I missing something? Hi, Blue Baby. Anyway, I'm very opinionated on this game. And I wish that, fans of it... I wish everybody cared about gaming in the same way that I did. I think there's some weight to that. I mean... Of course, Isaac has gone through a million changes since I first fell in love with it, and a lot of the changes have been very good. I can't help but think that that a lot of the spirit of the game, of like having a shit-ass run, not knowing if you're gonna make it to the next... That's damage, I'll take it. Not knowing if you're gonna make it to the next floor, let alone the next room. Like, that's where the meat and potatoes of the game is. And I feel like in Repentance, once again, it might be impacted by my 100 million hours in the game, but I feel like in Repentance, I just kind of fucking walk around and I kill everything, and I think about girls with big tits sometimes. Sometimes I think about girls with small tits, and I think about Tower of God a little bit more, and I'm like, yes! What's her name? Yan Ewa, she finally got a scene in the anime where she cooked, and we can make fun of that now. Yippee! I don't know. Guy who only knows how to talk about Tower of God and other Let's Players. There's some merit there. I should think about like Let's Play stuff that is cool and forever relevant. I remember when every single like edited video ever had like a MLG gaming joke in it. Somebody just hits like a shot that is cool, or does a thing that has any style at all, and it's like, oh, and you hear like the, what is it, Call of Duty like hit confirm sound. MLG, I almost got hit by that haunted chest because I was thinking about MLG too much. If Repentance came out in 2012, there'd probably be some MLG haunted chest moments, where it's just like times that the haunted chest kills a run. That'd be real. That'd be so real. Am I Northern Land 2 yet? Talking about MLG? I don't know. Maybe I'll get there. There's a thing that I want to say that's like... I say a lot of things that are stupid, and I don't know... I say a lot of things that I question, and I don't know if have any value as commentary. And there's one of those that's on the tip of my tongue right now, and I'm really trying to decide if it matters to say or not, or if it's anything. I'll be a little bigger. I won't get any bigger than that, but too big is perfectly fine. There's one in my head right now. It's a thing I could say that would only be funny to me, and so I think I'm gonna not say it. But trust me, I thought of something that made me smirk a little bit, and then I went because I didn't know if I was allowed to be happy about it. Anybody see that crazy play? Did I never pick up? Oh, I just. How many hours in this game do I have? Ah! Does it not show me there? Well, Steam 1335.2, and that's not counting console. Is that another chaos card? No fucking way. Oh, it's a 1 in 3. Okay, I understand. I got my hopes up. Oh wait, that item is bad. That's a shot speed up. That's the shot speed up that about an hour ago I told myself to never pick up. Ah! I can't even listen to one good rule. The entire run is obviously over now. There's no way that this run could ever go good. Sometimes I envy, I mean, I guess, talking about commentary, that's the thing that actually matters and could stand up to time. I hate watching videos where it's 100% obvious that the dude, or lady, I mean, I think the people that I'm thinking about are dudes, but I'm sure that there is some lady that is following an example that I dislike, where they don't record everything they do. They sit there playing the game, and they have a recording button next to them. And I think that if you're not a practiced viewer, or you haven't cared about content creation, it can be very easy to miss the distinction of that. but it essentially just culminates in, if you record everything, you get a lot more, oh, this is a really cool thing that I played out. And if you sit there with a recording button next to you, you go, hey guys, I think that this thing is going to be something cool. Well, no, guess I guessed wrong. And then, oh, hey guys, this cool thing happened right off camera, but it resolved really fast, and I missed recording it, so you guys don't get to see it, but I swear something cool happened. And it's only two things that are annoying, but some people have their entire, like, strategy for content being the sit there with a recording button next to you that you toggle on and off. And it's just like, I don't know, I watch 1 or 2 videos by you and I'm just like, I'm over it, I don't care anymore. Stop being like, oh, a cool thing happened, only I experienced it. Like, dude, you are making content. You are trying to have an experience for other people to watch. Why the hell are you ever going, hey, so something cool happened to me, I'm not gonna show it to you though. Like, the biggest pet peeve in all of gaming. Oh, there goes my mantle. I'm saving my huge growth for my last life, by the way. I think there's some merit in shooting a lot more bomb than I think, because my bomb isn't really what's hurting the boss. What's hurting the boss is the fact that I have a lot of fire. That was lucky. Thank you for not telefragging me, Delirium. It really... I don't even know what got me there. Okay, off we go again. Now I need to think of another thing to rant, because this boss fight does take 100 years. I love you, Delirium. You're such a cool boss fight. You're such a cool boss fight. I mean, I guess theoretically, eventually. Oh, never mind, because they nerfed glitter bombs. That's so L. One of the items that I picked up was cool in a previous version. Talk about, hey, this cool thing happened, but I can't show it to you. There's a whole bunch of bullshit around the arena, you might notice. And all of that bullshit has been spawned by one particular item that I picked up. And in my mind, I was like, oh, it's the old version of that item, where its effect happens all the time forever. But no, we live in 2025. It's currently October 2025, and I lose my mantle to my own bomb again. No, the thing that I was trying to say was... I don't know. Ah, I got telefragged. What a way to go. I literally got hit with the discombobulate. Because but not him. I discombobulated myself because I was trying to use my brain a little too much. Oh yeah, the glitter bombs. But yeah, basically I saw stuff spawning. I was like, wow, at least if we fight the boss for 30 minutes straight, we'll have a chance to feel slightly redeemed. Thank you, adversary. But no, I don't think that's how it works. I think that they have added in a cap to the amount... oh, stars is bad. I think that they've added in a cap to the amount of stuff that can be spawned by the glitter bombs, which is sad. I really wish that Delirium was a fun fight. Like, honestly, I have to do it for the content, because I was just talking about content creators with bad content habits. But if I was playing solo, if I wasn't on stream right now, I would just end this run. I'd be like, I won. I did it. I deserve the W. I've done good enough. But no. Somebody has to sit here and fight Delirium for half an hour. And thank you anybody who's sitting here along the way with me. I know all I'm doing is making fun of other people, but there's some merit in there. Like, I shouldn't say it if I don't know for sure, but I think that may have been the first time that I got hit to my mantle that wasn't just my own bomb, which might be me just like fucking passing out behind the wheel because I've been fighting Delirium for like 5 minutes straight. But he has some hands sometimes. Delirium is capable of hurting you without telefragging. Okay, that's such a ironic time for me to say that. Guys, Delirium can hurt you without telefragging you. Gets telefragged. Okay. Back on the grind we go. You know, this morning, because I was feeling bad, I really truly considered just fucking streaming my Calamity World that I can't make any progress on because I'm playing it with a friend and I'm the world owner and I've already sat on the world for 100 hours and done a whole bunch of bullshit without my friend. And so we just sit there and make the arena bigger because you have to do that in Calamity. I was considering that. At least Isaac is something that I can seriously actually not care about. And I'm making something happen here. This is an Isaac run that a lot of people maybe won't see. I mean, the story of 9 lives dying to the end boss 9 or more because it got to be taller times in a row. Like that's been seen before. There's some hope though. The story's not over. It is. I think that Dr. Fetus leads to Delirium always being annoying though. I don't know if there's a way. Oh, I couldn't tell that it turned into Little Horn. I was just like, where's my boss? Where's the thing that I'm supposed to be dealing with? I forgot that they explode when they hit the walls. That's a knowledge check, because who fights Delirium when you have to fight him for more than 3 seconds? Quick, think about a thing to say. Think about a thing to say. Can we talk about how no story knows how to write video games at all? I mean, of course I'm just thinking about anime, namely, Sword Art Online Abridged came out with a new episode recently-ish, as in, like, 3 weeks ago, I think? And because so much of Sword Art Online, the second half of the first season, aka Elfheim Online, is just, like, even more than Aincrad, you stare at it and you're like, what were the game devs thinking? This is not a game, this is... this is a joke. We're just kind of watching Kirito bumble around. And because it's a bridge, they make fun of that a lot more. And, like, instead of Kirito's rant about, like, his girlfriend or something, thank you, Dad's ring, that saved me a mantle. That lost me a mantle. Instead of their regular rant, Kirito just goes, why did you put a door here? And he just goes, I don't know what you're talking about. How would I get in? Just so good. I love making fun of people for not knowing how games work, and there's a million other examples of video game in media that sucks ass. I think about Ready Player One constantly because the whole story jump starts because there's a racing thing. Okay, so if nobody knows what Ready Player One is, gimmick. Game creator goes, there's a secret in my games, and then he dies. And everybody's like, wow, we need to go find this secret. And the only hint that we have is that the first secret is in a race. And nobody for 6 entire in-universe years presses their reverse goes in reverse on the start. Not one gamer. It is a lore element that companies, because they want the secrets of the video game, have hired groups of people to go do this race over and over again for years. And nobody but the main character ever goes backwards. Nobody ever goes backwards. It's just like, okay, man, have you played a video game before? Have you talked to anybody who's played a video game before? Have you seen a gamer? like what? What? Or it's like Google must not exist in that universe or something. I'll spoil it because the story sucks. The final secret is just, hey, play this arcade game and go find an Easter egg in this real life arcade game that has been documented and existed for forever. And like the visuals is that there is a whole line of people in front of this arcade cabinet, and whenever they like die or fail to find the correct thing, they get dropped through the ice below them. And then the main character's like, what if I go find this Easter egg that somebody found in 1990? It's just like, okay, man. Yeah, you're the only one that thought about that. You're the only person in the whole universe that cares about video games enough to fucking Google an arcade cabinet and see if there's any secrets inside of it. Like, I don't know. I just hate it. Oh, it did the thing where it spawns another Widow. That's mean. Oh. And the one that got me onto this rant, which, granted, I think that there's some plot elements that are probably gonna mansplain it later. Thank you, Telefrag. But there's a manhwa by the name of Level 99 Stick, and the concept is that the like weapon level up mechanic is RNG, so you're essentially just flipping a coin over and over again to get stat ups, and if you fail, your weapon breaks. And the main character like loses all of his shit and is like, fuck it, I'll just take a random stick that I found on the ground and hit it with the upgrade thing until I get the max level weapon. And then the rest of the story is him walking around with a god weapon and doing whatever the hell he wants. And the question to me is, if a stick is off the ground and you can just try to re-roll the stats on, or try to upgrade it forever and ever, and like the upgrade material doesn't go away until you fail, why would everybody not just sit there and... Oh, that really upped my range. Why would everybody not just sit there and upgrade sticks? And also, why would the admins in an MMO not take away the god weapon that crashes the server every time he hits it seriously? I don't know. I think it's one of those ones that's not baked enough for the plot elements to get out. But it really just feels like stupid game development. And SAO has no... It can't say anything. SAO can't say anything because the entire story tries to frame itself as though it is something of value and something that has been created by actual people. Every element in SAO is entirely treated seriously, and it's like, hey, the best game dev ever made this piece of shit, and everybody likes it. And it's just like, okay, I believe you. I understand what you're saying there. I just got saved by tooth and nail. I mean, my mantle is no longer intact, but until that moment, it was saved by tooth and nail being in my pocket. I'll admit that one. By the way, this is our last guaranteed life. I still have question mark more. It's a 50-50, but this is the last one that we know for sure we're gonna be here. Which is why I used my huge growth card, which is a damage and range up. And also, I looked over at chat, I saw one message, why are you so big? Or, sorry, you are so big, WTF. And then I immediately used the huge growth card that makes me bigger. I think the huge growth card actually did it. Oh my god. I fought Delirium for 23 fucking minutes. Give me a harder one. Do it again. I wish I had more coffee. No. There goes my win streak because I don't want to play easy baby character. Oh, and my Eden's Blessing. Oh, that's actually a kind of cool run. Too bad. Alright. Shh. Nobody tell the admins. I'm being evil. Because I don't know. Am I gonna get modded for hitting my Pendulum on stream? I don't think so. I usually mute, but who cares? John Twitch, if you're here, I live in Colorado and I'm 22. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm really good at video games and I'm good at remembering what happens in video games. And the most important part is I'm not going to walk into that curse room like a fool. I've done that before. I have. It's on camera. I'm happy that my first item was dog shit. It's so funny to stare at the better items thing every single time and then just go, oh ho ho, you naive little video game, you. Also my HUD is fucking up. I assume that's because of one of my mods. But there's like a quarter of an empty heart container instead of my mantle, which is interesting. I mean, it's not really there's a lot of me that wants to like pause and draw a big red circle and arrow around that, but I shouldn't even be doing this one, so. Yo, Apollyon's best friend. Is it based or is it cringe that I have the mod that changes the names of every single thing, and yet I still accurately and reliably know the base names of every single thing enough to just call it what it is? I wonder. Guy whose entire personality is Isaac. Why does the mod not show me what 4.5 volt does? It's a mystery. I just don't know. I'll never know. It's so confusing. It's so confusing. Hi, Tinted Rock. Do I care about the Tinted Rock? Soul Hearts mean nothing to me. And also a speed down from the what's its nuts. The you know, small rock. Wow, small rock. Could kill me. I think that that's kind of cope, but also when you're playing Tainted Lost, you need to think about things like that. Man, I'm trying to think of more interesting YouTuber things, but it's like I'm at a loss because some of the things that stick out in my mind the most are when a YouTuber is like racist 15 years ago, well, like 10 years ago, and it still has a career streaming, because it's like, it's fine. It's not like the things that I'm thinking about are just like somebody saying a thing that's kind of sketchy and then probably realizing in the future that it's a little sketchy and then not doing that anymore. Which is why I don't want to just be like, ooh, this streamer did or do they stream? It doesn't matter. This streamer said something slightly sketchy 100 years ago. I did do that for JonTron, but JonTron's funny. And JonTron never said sorry and said a lot worse things than the person that I'm thinking about. The person I'm thinking about is like a medium tier threat at worst. It's like your grandma saying Oriental and you're like, ooh, grandma, you shouldn't say that. Twitter forgets people learn with their mistakes. Yeah, that is a very real thing to do. And it's not like... The thing that I'm thinking of is literally... I mean, I'll if anybody cares enough to go search out the source material that I'm thinking about, then fucking good job, you. You deserve to know that the person said something sus. But in Little Big Planet 1... like... Is it Little Big Planet 1? It must be. It literally has to be Little Big Planet 1. There's a part where one of the themes is very Chinese, and one of the cast members in a multiplayer thing that I think it was one of their like earliest one of their earliest content creator things. They were like, ooh, I'll read this one. And they just did like a really stereotypical voice, and it's just like, okay, sure. And they did it like they read every single one of that NPC's lines with that. It's just like, okay, that's not like how the text is spelled in the game or anything. But I'm sure that Twitter people, Twitter losers, would eat that shit up. They'd be like, oh, your career has to explode. You were vaguely racist in 2012. Once again, I think as the Lost over here. Oh, that's the one I want. I went into my library over my shop specifically because I was like, I hope I get that one book that I like. And now we have that one book that I like. I think I'm still gonna put myself under regular rules. Not like it matters, but I think forever that taking the stopwatches is quite cringe. Be something that spawns enemies. Oh yeah, it's the one that spawns enemies, all right. So, explanation. The funny book that I have. For every enemy that dies in the room that you use it on, it gives you a little shield or a friend. So friends help me kill things faster, which means that they're not a threat for as long. And the shields are obvious why they are amazing. So, Book of the Dead is fucking amazing. I genuinely think, like, I don't... God, what was the one that people complained about? Was it Glowing Hourglass or something? It was Glowing Hourglass or Book of Shadows or something that got removed from showing up on this character. And everybody was like, no, Edmund, you're so mean. You're so mean, you hate us. They need to take out Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead is how I've won. Oh my god, hi Ash the End is Nigh. Book of the Dead is how I have won so many of my runs as this guy. Bye, Ash the End is Nigh. I'm never taking Blood Puppy as this character, ever. I got something that is almost as bad. Well, actually, they changed this one. I have no fucking clue how this works in current era. I actually have no idea. What do you even do? Okay, can I scroll down? Hello. Scroll down, please. It says that there's more. I see that arrow. I see the arrow. There's literally an arrow on its page, and I none of my buttons that I'm pressing scroll down. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's still useless. Yippee! It's nothing! I guess if I'm desperate, it's extra DPS, but like... that's not... Yeah, I just shoot them. Just hope that you get lucky with Bookworm. It'll do more damage. I think something terrible that is cemented in my mind about how to be good at Isaac is just get lucky. I think the more realistic and accurate way to phrase that is be hopeful and then use every moment of hope to its advantage as much as you can. But like, boy, is a lot of my strategy just walking into a room and being like, huh, okay, I think this will be how it plays out good. Which is, I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's the fun part. Also, another amazing Book of the Dead opportunity. Thank you for spawning a bunch of enemies. It's a range up. I forgot we have the Schizomantle on. We have Schizomantle on. Oh, that's so funny. So it's hard to tell as just like a viewer because my HUD is wrong, but my mantle is still very much intact. I just have a mod that plays the sound of it breaking sometimes. Well, the sound and animation of it breaking sometimes, and I completely forgot about it. Completely, entirely. Also, I'm doing this because I want a key to get into my shop. I know how to fly. I think a lot of people die as Lost and Tainted Lost because they simply forget the advantages that flight gives you. All of the heroes that played back in the day when regular Lost didn't even have a mantle, all of those people, they're finally vindicated for their years of practicing how to fly over stuff. Although, I guess it doesn't exactly pan out, because back in the day, back in my day, when the regular Lost didn't have Mantle, he also didn't have Spectral. So it's like if you were hiding over a rock like this trying to shoot, your tears would just turn into dust. You'd have to escape cover to get fires off and then go to hide again. So it's like, there's a lot of people who it got the full Lost thing in that era and just faced no benefits for it. I don't know what the hell I was smoking there, by the way. I was just like, oh, the secret room. It'll have something in it. Okay, so we just simply get unlucky with Key. Our boss was Beelzebub. Yeah, we probably have it. I mean, we killed him once. And also, his one move that, like, shoots tears scary, I think I've ingrained it into my bones. I think with the amount of Dross that I've fought in my life, that move, the one that he started and then died during, that's the one that I feel is scary, but I've fought Bro so many times. Bro needs to step up his game. We haven't seen our, or maybe I just haven't been paying attention, but like the Repentance Boss Champions mod, I haven't seen it happening. Maybe I turned it off on accident or something. That would be sad, because I feel like that's one of the things that actually like keeps me on my toes is seeing a boss champion that's not in the base game and being like, oh, you're spicy. You're made by somebody who's used to the game. I'd make a solid argument that in some scenarios I could be better than Edman McMillan at this game. But I think that's only because he has spent 100 million hours on making the game better, and I have spent 100 million hours on appreciating the fruits of another man's labor. So one of us is going to have an easier time abusing the systems created. At least in my head. I feel like that's kind of the way it is. I mean, there's that one video on YouTube that's like, I think the creator is Xanagear, like a good Spelunky 2 player, and it's just like, I played Spelunky 2 with the creator of it and taught him some things, which is just like, oh, based. I would, pipe dream. It would be a pipe dream. Edmund, you know my phone number. No, it's I know Edman McMillan hides around on his alt account, but I also know that Edman McMillan is smarter than to play with random Twitch streamer with I don't have a follow counter on my end, like a 137 or we got a follower offline. I'm gonna give myself 138. With 138 followers, I kind of refuse to believe that Edman would play with me, especially because I keep pronouncing his name wrong on purpose. The drooling hairy mouth. That's based. it's a funny name. They should add a new curse that is only active when you have the item descriptions on, that takes away your item descriptions for a floor. I think that would be funny. That's the only way that this game could be redeemed ever in my eyes. It's too easy. You need to at least put some stuff in your brain. I understand that figuring out a puzzle on paper is still fun, but come on. Remembering is a talent in its own. I think I have good memory, but literally only because I'm a fan of Isaac since as long as I've been alive, and it's kind of hard to not get good at memorizing if the number one thing you like in life is the game that tells you no details on paper at all. Because Flash Isaac, it gives you nothing. I genuinely didn't even know how Devil Deals worked at all until Rebirth was released, and then they modded Rebirth to have item stats. Like that, it took that long for me to figure out the particulars on how Devil Deals works. I was just like, oh, just don't take red heart damage. Every item on top of the stone becomes I don't understand what that question means, chatter. If you could please rephrase, I guess. Oh, it's not a question? Every item on top. I r/whoosh. I'm missing some. Ask it some Ansel. That's funny to feel like a Dumbo and then get hit with a trick that I know. Instead of removing descriptions. Oh, that would be good. That would be good. I'm sorry. Part of streaming and playing a complicated game is I forget 100% of the things that I do. It's just because I gotta keep talking up, and that's a different skill than remembering the thing that I just said. Just change all items. That would be fun to make Curse of the Blind more intense. I don't need more money. Wow. But I feel like Curse of the Blind also doesn't really have many hands, just because it's like the only thing it fucks up is your secret room, and then you're just like, oh man, I wish that I was able to enjoy my secret room there. Because most of the other item pools you can kind of walk into and just be like, yeah, most everything here is gonna be a good thing for me. But the secret rooms have like god tier items or item that ruin your entire run. So that's one where I'm like, okay, if I can't see what the item is, I'll simply avoid that one, unless I'm feeling spicy. Oh, I just saved a hit from being the owner of book. I'm always late to the conversation. That's simply a facet of Twitch chat that I think hopefully everybody on all sides will get a little bit better at it as I do this more. Where I can hopefully remember the things that I said or word them in a way that will be better answered, and maybe Twitch chat will have better answers or word better. But there's definitely some, or maybe I'll get better at reading Twitch chat. That's also a possibility. It's very much some of the fault lands on my head. Wow, it's an item that does something when you get hit. Did I like turn off item descriptions or something? Or is that because I'm Curse of the Lost? I don't, Curse of the Lost turning off item descriptions wouldn't make any sense to me. But the item descriptions are off. Okay, come on, Twitch chat needs to know what's going on. Because I don't explain most of the things I pick up. I just go, ooh, that's epic. I hate you, Krampus. Fighting Krampus here genuinely makes me want to not fight Delirium, because as anybody who was watching the last run knows, like 4 of the maybe 10, 15 times that I got hit were all because Delirium turned into Krampus and just fucking punched me with his lasers, because the spinning laser attack just wasn't thought out for large rooms. As with most of Delirium, yeah, like 80% of those attacks were not made to exist in a large room, and yet they do anyway. That's the end of coffee. I'm never doing that. Well, actually, it would probably be an okay decision to do that for the sake of... for the sake of my bone book, but I've already walked into something else. Are you aiming for Delirium again? If I get there, I don't want to fight Delirium, but, like... They've put Delirium at the end of every path, so it's, like... If I'm trying to do a show of skill... Then why the hell would I not go do the hard thing after what I was already trying to do, you know? It's kind of... It's a sucky spot to be in, I think. Where it's just like, Delirium isn't fun, and part of the methods of Delirium is that Delirium is every boss that you have fought and killed in the run prior. So me having fought Krampus means that Delirium is going to turn into Krampus and he's going to laser me. That is a fact of life. There goes the first one. First hit. Depths 1? Yeah, it has to be 1 because there's a regular trap room. Oh, okay. That's still decent. That's decent. I should have done better, but that's decent. I do think I got a little lucky with getting Bone Book. But yeah, regular goal is Blue Baby because I like going to the chest. I like staring at chests. And then, of course, if we win that, Delirium is afterwards. The only reason I'm opening this is because I hope that it's a clean bedroom, which will then give me a crawl space. But if it's dirty, which it isn't, we would have gotten nothing out of going in here. I guess I can blow you up for some pills. For some, 1 pill. Wow, I'm excited. That's one of the things that could totally just kill me. I'm excited pill could totally just kill me. That's not worth it. Yeah, sure, that's an item that might have a benefit, maybe, but, like, you have to fight 1 enemy for it. That's just rude, man. That's simply too much of a trial for that one particular enemy. Or that one item. The joke is I know what that item is, and it's bad. Let's go. Spider explosion. What are the odds? 100%? Huh. It hurts when I say 100% before it happens. Oh, wait, but actually, nobody noticed but me. But, well, maybe some people noticed. There might be some Isaac Turbo fans. But, we got excited for, like, half a second before that room ended. And excited only happens 3 times. When you're excited, the room speed just speeds up. So if it happens when you're fighting things, it can fuck me up. Especially as a guy who can't take any hits at all. So hearing excited happen as I'm like bumbling around not doing anything, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you for... It just happened again. It's a little easier to notice this time because I'm not leaving immediately, but my character's moving faster and the music's happening faster. I essentially just heard the sound effect of the music speeding up and I was like, oh, yeah. So I think that we only have 1 more excited to deal with, and so far the game has been quite nice. These are more enemies that can very easily go through my barrier. Oh, especially when that happens. That was scary. Oh, there's the final excited. I'm so happy that all of those happened in moments where it didn't bother me even a little bit. Let's go fight this other room to, Hawk-Tuah. Sorry, a guy I've been playing Terraria with is a Hawk-Tuah fan. I'll cut it out. I need to go Bone Book more. This is a perfectly acceptable room for Bone Book. Sadly, we have so much money that I have to go to the shop, even though I don't want to. Oh, that was Schizomancel. I literally don't even have Mansell. I literally don't even have Mansell, but because the Schizomancel happened as I opened the chest, I was like, oh, it was a trap chest that I didn't see. Terraria, are you already on the moon, guy? No, If you know the Calamity mod, we have just killed the Slime God, which is in between Skeletron and the Wall of Flesh. So we are right near the end of hard mode, or right near the end of pre-hard mode. That's a saucy one that I can't use at all. So I've just been going around doing a lot of preparations, aka leveling hell to... That's not worth it, kinda. But yeah, leveling hell so that we can fight the Wall of Flesh for as long as we want. Calamity's hard AF. I think that I need to get there. I've yet to really be told or figure out what all of the gimmicks of Calamity are. So far, Calamity felt like I was outscaled at the beginning of the game. Like if you see something with cool graphics, you die there. But now that I'm like cemented in, it kind of it felt like it was easier than base game for a lot of it, because you got like free stepping stones. Like there was just a bunch more interim shit to get you started along your journey. It felt like I wasn't grinding at all, because when you play regular Terraria, it's like, okay, welcome to the start of the video game. I will now this is a bad idea. What's 2 floors from me? This is an okay idea. Fred? Not Fred. This could kill me. This could kill me. Hi, Triachnid. Everybody hates you. This is why everybody hates you, Triachnid. Oh, but yeah, basically pre-hard Calamity has felt really, really easy, but also my ass has beaten all of Terraria on Master Mode. So maybe, like, Expert Terraria Revengeance in Calamity just has yet to pull out the teeth that I'm looking for, because it has felt quite easy. Anyway, that's all of my Isaac. I definitely was taking a risk with that. God, how full of hatred for doing things in real life am I? That's a joke there. That's a joke there. I am trying to convince myself to go to work, but also I want to play more Isaac. God, you really need to... I have to fucking count. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm evil. I'm doing one more run. But we have the problem of everybody feels too easy. It's all too easy. Should I just flip a 34-sided coin? You. Okay. Win streak -1. Yeah, I'm so fucking washed, actually. I might be the worst Isaac gamer that there's ever been. 1 second. Time to get our win streak to 1. I don't think I've played this guy since I 100%ed the game. He was my he was my last character that I cared about doing. And by cared about doing, I mean... I just realized this story is complex. How much do I care about saying? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, hi! So, story time, a little bit. Gosh, when was it? 2023. I had most of Isaac done, depressed in life, fired from job, really depressed. I play a whole bunch of Isaac. Like, the only thing that I do for, like, 4 months that I'm happy about at all with myself is I got Dead God. That was like the only thing that I could stare at as an achievement that I did that was my own for Dead God. And now I'm like, whoa, that's funny how I'm regular Jacob because they didn't make a tainted Jacob. But it feels insane playing funny little tainted Jacob character and still being kind of depressed and also being out of a job. I'm not out of my main job. But I lost side hustle, which is the reason I'm able to stream so long today. It doesn't matter. We're on the first floor. Devil deals aren't real. So it really does just feel like Isaac is always just fucking... It's not even the game that I think about as, like, my comfort object, but it literally just is. Like, it's just the way that it pans out. I was hoping that What's-His-Nuts would kill some more flies there. It's just a game that exists with me through all of the struggles. I just realized the sad story of that that half soul heart. What a sad fate bro had to go through. What a sad fate. There's some comedy hidden within Restock Machine next to Restock Machine next to the D6. Just like, yeah, let me re-roll that real quick. And also, I didn't mean to pity party. That's kind of like, I know that it's basically just me saying sad shit, but my moral of the story is, yay, video games! And I'm happy that the feeling of yay, video games, isn't something that has gone away from me yet. I feel like I hear a lot of stories about people getting jaded as hell about the epic video games that they supposedly like. And I'm here today to tell you that you simply just don't depend on video games enough. If it was the only thing in your life that you like, surely you'd like it more than... No, that's a joke. I'm sure that some people are just affected by games differently than others. And for me, gaming has been a very large part of my life. Also, I'm so sad. We didn't even get slightly close to chaos. I emptied my entire dono machine because I was like, chaos pipe dream. I love the chaos pipe dream. And I didn't get it. Run has to be hard, so we're going this way. I do think also, this is just like theory and words from other people, but man, myself included, fucking, I love that the name of it is just Die, and playing the character that I am. I'm trying to say something. Oh yeah, all of the, like, saddest fucking people are the funniest, I think. Like, it depends. There's definitely some people who, let's just say got luckier in life. Or dealt with their struggles in a better way. But, boy, sad people make such good content of any sort. Like, you hear about somebody who's good at music, you're like, oh wow, I wonder what happened in their life. They're fucking sad. Van Gogh is such a cool artist. Don't even thinking about his life, man. You know, like why do you have to be sad to be funny? Like, why couldn't I have just been funny first? Can I skip the line, please? Maybe that's just me. My therapist has not gotten upset at me, but felt interrupted by me a few times because I am obsessed with gallows humor. And I admit to an extent it's a problem, but also to a different extent, how else am I supposed to hang out here? Oh, that's so good. Do I care about? I have a lot of chores to do. Yes, I'm cheating with the teleport mod while playing this guy. No, I do not care. Story over. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I also think that just like, I forgot that he is allowed to not charge sometimes. Under the idea of Isaac being a freaking epic game that I like, I love that all of the main characters are shitty and sad, because it's not like my mood doesn't go down because I'm like, oh, the Isaac guy is so sad. That was close. It's more, I am in an acceptable spot because character in media is portraying a way that I am. I feel like that's the closest I can get to understanding LGBT stuff in media, is just like, oh, that's a facet that is not too commonly covered, because all of the popular things for some reason decide to portray their characters as very flawless. I totally fall in love with main characters that suck ass, because like, not once in Isaac, in any of the lore at all, even slightly, is it portrayed like Isaac is a good person. It's not really portrayed like Isaac is a bad person either, but it's just like, bro's having a terrible time, and I respect that, and I fully get it, and I'm so happy that both of us get to fucking exist in shitty spots like this. Wow. Also trans rep, let's go! I'm sorry, I'm a bad Isaac fan, I forgot about that part. I guess it's just, the only quote-unquote argument that I can make for it is that it's just not me, it's not something that I think about. I'm such a Celeste fan, and that's something where I'm like, oh, I'm super into Celeste, and people talk about that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't care, I have trans friends. But I personally don't relate to it at all, so like, I did it all, and then people were like, oh, Celeste is a trans game, and I'm like, huh? It's just like Meat Boy, but better. And then, of course, Isaac also has some crazy trans rep that I literally forgot about until I was just like, Isaac has lore behind it, doesn't he? Oh, there goes some protection. I mean, I'm not Ghost, so I'm really not stressing. And we kept the devil deal alive, let's go. Oh, but we've been to the devil every single run today. We've been to the devil every single run today. We've been to the devil every single run today. I'm sorry, this is hard for me. Obligatory grapefruit reference, it's the toast! Okay, well this is garbage. There's no way! There's no way! Oh, but I have to! Funny content moment. Funny content moment. Oh, I love content. I'll just play perfectly, obviously. This pill should be a balls because I want it to be. No. Yeah, chat said it very, very well. I don't care who made the game. I changed that part of it a little bit. You said words that are also good. I'm just also saying things. I didn't mean to say I'm trying to quote you and then say something differently. That was not my intention, but then I realized that I fucked it up. I don't care who made the game. I want the game to be good. I want the game to be epic. I want the game to be epic. Something feels powerful about just teleporting away from Dark Esau, even though it is cheating. It still feels powerful. That's some shit that I frick with. I'm not supposed to get hit anyway, so I'm allowed to go in here. Pill that I don't know, pill that I don't know. Oh, well, that was definitely the button that I meant to press. Well, yeah, it was the button that I meant to press, but it did a thing that I didn't mean to happen. I love playing tainted characters. I love playing tainted characters. It's so fun, actually, when... So the problem with this Blackheart is... is that if I take damage to the blue fire, Damocles starts getting angry at me. Oh yeah! Oh, I'm so good at video games. I just want to cite that as a source for me being good at video games. Did I eat an excited pill? I think I ate an excited pill and I wasn't paying attention to it. But yeah, I think a problem that I face with Isaac, despite it being one of my favorite games ever of all time, is that it's too easy. Like, I care about it so much to the point that I don't care about it. Like, a lot of the reason that Isaac is fun to me is because of the aspect of it is a hard thing to do, hi, excited, that you have to care about the entire time. And the more I play this game, I forgot about Damocles. The more I play this game, the more I have an easy time with it, and then that aspect wears off a little bit, which is still fun. It's still intense, but like, I want my game to have hands, and the hands only last so long. where it feels like I kind of just want to go play Flash Isaac because Flash Isaac is harder. But then it's like, man, what? Nobody's gonna watch a multi-part series of Flash Isaac. I feel like it's not gonna be a thing. Despite the fact that it is harder and it would be more engaging to me while still being Isaac. That was rough. I feel like it has no weight at all for content. Flash Isaac is annoying AF. I can't argue with that at all. I am someone who is in love with it, so I'm more in love with Isaac than I am most people, I think. So my opinions are biased, is what I'm trying to say. But I think almost everything in Flash Isaac is still fun. The only problem with it in my adult life is that it's time consuming. I think as a kid watching other people play it, I didn't care because I just wanted something to like fill up space. But as an adult trying to play it, I'm like, damn, the optimal strategy in this game is to sit in an arcade for 30 minutes every single run. Can we talk about that? I'm literally too good at this game. Come on, Dark Esau, just hit me already. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Yeah, I'll take this, and then we'll go into Devil Deal first. Have you seen the latest One Piece chapter? Same story as last. I have not been reading anything. That's good enough. I know I could have taken that in the other order. Actually, no, I couldn't, because they changed the math. Never mind, I played that correctly by playing it lazily. Yeah, I guess I'll just yum gamer, as a great man once said. Happy little ghost dude. Is that Found Soul? It is. Yippee. I really do need to get back onto the whole reading thing though. I forgot that he stops chasing you. It's like I'm sitting there waiting for him to charge at me, and then he doesn't. Yo, more emu silhouette. That's so funny that he showed up again and is still a silhouette. That's a spoiler that I'm okay with, honestly. That is a spoiler that I'm 100% okay with. If it was like something that Luffy or the crew did, I would have been like, I'm kind of mad at you. But just stupid emu character design, that rocks. That's the shit. There's a speck of dust on my screen that is taking up the exact tile on one of these rocks that the tell for the super secret tinted rocket. I don't even really like, yeah, that's a loss. That doesn't feel like it was my loss. What do you mean how? I picked up Damocles. It's I gotta say, my last like 5 fucking Damocles that I've picked up, they've all been terrible. They've all been like, for lore dump of how the timer on it works, it is a random chance every single frame, but it's extremely rare. Fuck you, clicker. That's I'm not the guy that holds R, but that's almost R worthy. Okay, I deserve that. Damocles is a random chance every frame, and like you can do the math for how many frames happen in the video game and like the exact RNG on it, and odds are you're gonna have about 30 minutes. I was playing a little slow, I admit, but it was like, that was like a 5-10 minute time or something like that. I don't know. That felt so short. And I had one, I think when I was playing with my friend, I should just explode and restart the run. I had one where I was playing with my friend, I think, where it was another like 5-minute timer, and it's just like, okay, like I know I got hit and that's part of the item, but you'd think that RNG would be kinder sometimes. Because it really is just like, oh, it's an item that makes the run a million times more fun. So you want to pick it up, and you just like it's like I was saying earlier, you just hope you get lucky. I don't know. Because that's the way that you make the run interesting. Of course I want double items. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that no matter the downside. I don't want my double items. That's how it feels. Since my dono machine is empty, this is the correct decision. Yeah, it's so that I could blow up my thing that had nothing in it. Obviously, that's a strategy. I have real life stuff that I need to do. I got mad and started another one. If I die, no matter what, I have to leave. Because I had to leave an hour ago. It's a problem. I hate doing real life stuff. It's not like I'm abandoning a thing that'll cause the end of life. It's more I just fucking despise everything. I'm kind of a sniper with that one. It's like, oh, do I go do the shitty real life thing that I'm like in therapy over and struggling to cope with, or do I play my favorite video game of all time and pretend I'm Baby Northern Lion and try to be happy? It's an impossible decision. I simply just don't know. And that's a joke, by the way. I'm not trying to be Northern Lion. I'm gonna go bald eventually, and I have glasses, but I promise you this. I'll at least have a beard. Oh, hi, Devil Deal. Oh, this is gonna kill the run. Okay. I said that no matter... Oh, okay, that's convenient. I was gonna go on a rant about how sketchy getting that chest in the middle would be. And then the game gave me the chest in the middle for 0 sketch at all. Which is epic! I'm gonna shoot poop because me want heart. Okay. It's part of the learning curve of playing this sucker is that you want to meet shield. It's a hard thing to get used to, honestly, because most of Repentance is kind of teaching you to not get hit ever at all. But the game isn't designed around the guy that we're playing with. That little friend that's tagging along with us, he was never thought about. None of the rooms were changed with him in mind. We simply have to deal with it, and so thusly you take damage sometimes. So having any amount of health at all that's above half a heart is pretty strong, I think. Just because there are times where it is the correct decision to walk into an enemy, because otherwise our little friend here is going to hit you, and then the entire run is going to be over instead of you missing a little bit of health. I love playing tainted characters. What can you say about it? It's so cool how I get a consumable in my, like, probably close to 2,000 hours in this game is like, press the Q button. That's the button that does your consumable. And then I press the Q button, and then Esau stops moving. That was a cool fight. We already know what's in our Devil Deal, sadly. Actually, I forgot what the second one is, and there's no consequence for, like, going back into it. Oh, that's good enough to take, sadly. Actually, am I just gonna, like, die in it? How does... I mean, I don't think anybody would know more than I do, but how does Esau work in here? That's crazy luck, by the way. Getting the bad, terrible crawl space, and then it has the little shit. But I got good shit RNG. I got bad RNG that caused the shit to show up, but the shit that showed up was good RNG. It was a rare shit. I love you, rare shit. You make the world go round. I should go look in my this. My this. Okay, not worth it at all. I don't know where Esau is, but he'll show up eventually. Hi, Esau. I know writing tragedies isn't really hip in these days, but here's a one-sentence horror, or a two-sentence horror story for you. I reached for my coffee mug. It was empty. That's how I feel right now. My entire life is cast in a shade of... What? What even... Did my, like, meat boy hit one of them? I don't know why that exploded. I'll take the damage. I mean, you can't argue against it. But I would love to know the specifics on why I experienced pain right then and there. That feels like a thing that would be good to know. Can we talk about the... Once again, if this was in 2012, that room would be in an MLG montage. It would be. Does this work with Play-Doh Cookie since it's been buffed? I don't know. They buffed this item, and that's why I'm taking it. I think most people... Oh, it did. I see. Oh, that's gonna kill me. But it's gonna be funny. Oh, I already see the future. I already see that my future is gonna end with Play-Doh Cookie making an enemy spit out fire tears, and then one of those fire tears is gonna explode right on top of me. as I'm in, like, ghost form or on really low health, and it's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be a good way to go out. Oh, I'd shout out picking shit up in Isaac and having it be bad for you. That's a good feeling. A lot of people pick up Isaac and get mad at that. That's the whole game, baby. You ain't appreciating nothing. We can get that for free. Free? Gold explosions are not bigger. It being gold just means that I have infinite of them. I'm allowed to bomb as much as I want, and my counter will never go down. Oh, and there's a couple strange interactions, like with Mama Mega we saw earlier. Hi, Devil Deal. It's fucking Krampus, always. Cool. That's something that only happens if your Krampus is somebody that shows up early. Krampus's health scales with which floor you're on, and Esau's damage does not. So if you get Krampus about as early as possible, this is one floor earlier than the base one, unless you're, like, doing some schemy stuff. So that was about as early as he can show up, which just means that he gotten melted. Never type and don't read the message. That's how I feel about streaming. Never say words and then let them be recorded. You'll hate yourself for it. I respect furries, but this has to die for the sake of money. I'm sorry, furry community, but it's so good to murder you. Just beat him to death with hammer. Guys, I'm not gonna be Baby Northern Lion, but we should beat people to death with hammers. I think a problem with trying to not be Baby Northern Lion is me and my friend that have been... That's an element where walking into an enemy feels like the correct option. It wasn't the correct option because I could have just backed up, but Esau had me scared, so I walked into the enemy, and that's why having extra health on me is good, because I had that option and the run's not over because I made a mistake. My friend that I've been playing Calamity with... Sorry, talking really fast. My friend that I have been playing Calamity with is a big fan of Northern Lion as well, and also a few of the people that play games with Northern Lion. So, we just had, like, a running bit of saying fucking Chibli's bit, but doing a bad job about it, because the bit that Chibli has been obsessed with as of late is Rocker Trump, where he just does a Trump impression and, like, talks to himself as though it is Chibli but a rocker, or Trump but as a rocker, and talking to him. And the bit has malformed with me and my friend, because neither of us know how to do a Trump accent, or how to talk like him at all. So Trump is British, and also the joke is no longer that he is a rocker in Trump. The joke is that Trump is talking to Chibli, and my brain is like, do the Trump Chibli bit. It would be so funny if you did the Trump Chibli bit right now. And I'm like, dude, no, that's not my bit, and it's just a devolved version of somebody else's bit. Nobody cares about that. And it was just, I think that there's elements of it that are kind of funny, like, because we were trying to do it genuine. We were trying to give Trump voice a good go, and then we realized that we just sounded British constantly. So it was just like, hey Chibli, I keep on getting hit with the British beam, Chibli. I keep on getting hit with the British beam, Chibli. And it's just like, yeah, that's a funny sentence to say. Once again, I feel strange regurgitating it on stream. That was a snipe with Esau. but it was funny in the bit because I guess some of the context is Chiblee is just like some fucking dude from New Zealand, and if you don't know where New Zealand is, that's by Australia. So it is hilarious to me, the idea that our president, my president, I pity if it's anybody else's president, is just talking to some random guy from New Zealand about all of his problems and is also becoming British every 2 sentences. That's where all of the funniness comes into my mind, and I can't stop thinking about Trump talking to Chiblee. It's just like, hey Chiblee, I know you're just a streamer. I know you just live in New Zealand, but my hand is turning blue, and I really just don't know what to do about it. And Chiblee's just like, I don't know what to do. I fucking say words on stream. You think I know what to do about blue hand syndrome? I don't know. That's what my mind plays out with the bit. That's exactly where my brain goes. Also, I think I have conveniently forgotten. This is evil. This is evil, 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 evil. Okay. I think I forgot to use my spoon, my shovel at all this floor. I think my brain saw that it was also dross, and I was like, I used my spoon on the dross. I did. Why am I using bombs when I have fucking Esau? I want the boss dead fast, but I don't know how to do it, I guess. I mean, it worked out. Alright. I would not like to fight Mother. So, off we trot. I would like to use my shovel, which I think goes here. Yeah. That would have been funny if I wasted every single bit of charge on the entire both floors. Oh, is that better than the shovel? It's like 2 items versus 4 items. It's like 3 items versus 4 items, depending on how lucky we get. And there's the mirror floor with the mirror boss. I'm sorry, Spoon. You're off the team. I want the other one more. Pill. That's a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard song. Thinking about, I found that band very naturally, so of course my reaction to the name of it was, oh my god, that's such a cool, unique name. That's crazy. I thought that enemy was dead. And I was the one that introduced that band to my IRL friend group at the time as well. This is evil. I need to pass time because I want my wizard to stop happening, but passing time makes the evil ones show up faster. But then like 2-3 months ago, I was watching a really old Let's Play, as I do. Every story is Let's Play related. And I think it was, yeah, it was Northern Lion or somebody Northern Lion adjacent. And they started talking about how King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard was a cool band, but you can't get any mileage out of it anymore because it's too known and nobody cares about it. When, like, my entire experience with it is that basically nobody knows the band. They make some cool stuff, but I think my problem with it is I like their gimmick albums rather than just the style of all of their stuff. So I'm like, this band is really epic. I think about 6 of their 60 songs are good. So I'm a fake fan for sure. Oh, that's a really cool item to get. I walk into my item rooms and I have 0 hope. But look at me go. Yeah. My spacebar is empty, so sure. We'll take some hopes and dreams to store in my pocket. That really is what Diplopia feels like. It's some get lucky copium. I got really scared of all of the stuff that happens in that room. I think that the spinny head guys, I don't think that you can choose or influence the way that they turn. I think that it is a raw 50-50, which leads to some frustrating moments. I mean, I think a lot of the more hard parts of this game are just when RNG coalesces in so many ways that it's like, damn, that thing was unlucky, that thing... Clip that, clip that. That's a command. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. That's a command. Holy hell. If that doesn't get clipped, I'm going in after stream and I'm clipping that. Holy fuck. If you blinked, let me explain that for you. so these guys, the ones that look like they're a little high and are also shit, they charge twice. And I have Play-Doh cookie, which means that sometimes my shots freeze enemies. And that one had 100% straight shot to hit me. And instead of doing so, instead of hitting me, I emitted a tear right as it was about to hit me, and it froze. And then, because it was moving in my direction or on top of me as it froze, it immediately got slid away from me like a frozen enemy does when you kick it. So it looked like it charged once into me and then charged once away from me and then was frozen because of the act of doing that. But it was just an insane bit of RNG because of Play-Doh cookie, and that's fucking wild. That is insane. That's one of the craziest things to ever happen to me in all of Isaac. That's ridiculous. I'm so happy I got to witness that. I'm so glad my stupid copium of trying to be happy... Don't say stupid when you're sad about life. My copium of trying to be happy about life by playing Isaac is working very nice. Oh, chat member blinked. Not allowed to see the cool stuff. Sorry. Everything that happens in Isaac that's worth seeing happens in a fraction of a second. So, did we just? It was another thing that happened in a fraction of a second because they changed the way that Devil Deal apparently. When I click clip, the live stream stop. That's fine. I'll go clip it afterwards. It's never a promise. It's never a promise. But this video is kind of cool. This stream is kind of cool enough to edit. I don't think it's gonna happen because I'm sad and busy. If I were to edit something, it would be this or my last like Spelunky stream that made it to Cosmic Ocean. Oh, thank you. I'm actually. Shout out, thank you. I'm gonna use this for the future. That's literally just as good as clipping it. Thank you. It still kind of pauses the stream depending on your definition of pausing the stream because chat doesn't get deleted, but like I'd have to go out of my way to fetch it if I didn't just save it right now. Okay, back to playing video game. For some reason I feel the need to go into my curse room. Oh, bad PhD. I get a hard on for this item. I get some dirty jorts for this item. Can we talk about that thing that I talked about 20 times already? It's kind of funny when I go, this thing is a problem for me. And then I get got by it. Because it's not a real got, it's just... When you pick up a thing that goes in your card slot, it gets put behind the tainted character specific active item that's in your... It's in the same slot. The same button activates it on the bottom right of the screen. So I pick up a new thing and I'm like, I want to see the benefits of this thing happen actively because I picked it up. And instead of that happening, I use my Esau button, which has varying effects, like summoning Esau early or freezing him in an inopportune spot. In an inopportune spot is such a fucking evil sentence. In an inopportune spot. In an inopportune spot. Fuck. Don't do tongue twisters while you're playing Isaac. That's going right in my warm-up. He can't see me because of the frozen guy. That's funny that frozen people count as walls. There's so much jank with the frozen enemies. It feels like they really weren't thought out much. But it's fun. I like that they're the stupid... I like that they are the weird, wonky way that they are. I think, for reasons that I'm not gonna utter, damage taken there was deserved. Not because I played bad. Like, yeah, damage was directly from me playing bad, but on a grander sense. Like, if karma was real, that damage would have been because of karma. I did the thing again. Where's the counter? Where's the counter? We're at 4. This room scares me. Because of that. Spooky, scary Isaac rooms put shivers down your spine. I changed 2 words. It's not a parody if you change 2 words. If we talk about how bad Isaac parodies are, as a kid, I refused to believe that music was a valid form of art because all of the music that I inherited was classic rock, or inherited from my parents was classic rock and religious rock, and so I was like, this shit fucking sucks. There's no worthiness in this. So some of my first exposures to actual music was Minecraft parodies, which they just like they're so bad. Like, sure, as a kid I was like, oh, it's real music. It's good music that I can like, because it was just like not attached to labels that I found icky. We're playing this. And so in recent years I've gone back to listening a little bit. I'm gonna try to scam out some Diplopia nonsense here. I've listened again, and one of them that's just like, it's a good song. I forget who the real artist is. I think the name of the real song is One More Night. And you'd think that the Minecraft parody would be really, really easy. I mean, Night's already there. Like, night in Minecraft, that's a thing. Boom. Just, it's one more night of, like, grinding out gear, and then I'll return to my base, or whatever the fuck. No, the Minecraft parody is One More Fright. And it is about being scared of Herobrine. And it's so, I feel so many emotions thinking about my kid self listening to One More Fright Minecraft parody on repeat the few times that I did. Man, secret rooms aren't real. Hi, Battle Cats. There's 2 items in my arcade. One of them is either a blood bag or a IV bag. The other one is a mystery. These are 2 shop items. I could get extra blood bag or IV bag, which would be nothing, and extra mystery item, or 2 mystery shop items for free, and then also gain the knowledge to be able to maybe purchase the second one, and a bunch of free consumables, and I just used up all of my free consumables. I was planning on using my Diplopia on the arcade. I've made my decision. That's fucking dog shit. I love video games. Okay, well, let's go see if this would have been better. Okay, it wouldn't have. It would not have been better. I mean, some survivability, we've already discussed. I mean, I guess we haven't discussed that particular aspect of this character, but, Tainted Jacob, like, I've mentioned that having any extra health at all is very nice, but conversely, having a whole bunch of extra health doesn't really mean too much. Like, yeah, I have a lot of acceptable options to get scared and run into enemies as opposed to running into my brother. That was just me playing bad, I'll admit. But it also means that, like, if I get ghosted by bro, then I'm just, my whole stockpile of health, that's kind of a lot of my build right now. Well, it might go away because of this thing. It's a lot of my build. I guess I should have saved Diplo for this. I'm used to Devil Deals being bad and not giving items. It's a problem of being on mic. I'm so pessimistic. Oh, there's a bunny in my yard. That's no. We already lost our own to Damocles. Oh, but I already spent money on it. Oh, thank you, Chatter, for making the clip. Man. It's just that Damocles killed me. There is indeed a bunny in my yard. Is there more than one bunny in my yard? I only see one bunny in my yard. It's currently looking... I'd say that that's about due east. Maybe a couple degrees south. Anyway, I've caved in. Just don't get hit, forehead. I guess we're at least beyond the point in the game where I would be on the alt path. So there's an element there, but if we would refer to the conversation that we were just having, I just did the thing again. Counters at 5. Conversation we were just having. Not being able to get hit at all from any source is a very different way of playing Tainted Jacob than I'm used to. I need to not get scared, and instead of getting scared, act properly. Those are different situations. There's a world of difference between pressing a panic button and executing a way out. And 100% of that difference in every scenario is going to be up to me and the level generation. So, boy, do I hope that it goes good. I should mention a little bit more. This is fucked. Who fucking cares? Oh, I forgot that Esau hits stuff. I could have just done that to make it easier, but I'm not doing that room with Esau. I'm simply not. I want that bomb though. I think another thing is I'm nerfed by playing on PC because my Esau manipulation button is Q, and I'm playing on WASD. So all of the like panic moments where I'm like, oh shit, Esau is in a bad spot right now. The first thing that I want to do in all of those moments, I didn't do the thing, counter against it is at 2. All of those moments I have to take one of my fingers off of the WASD keys, which is how you dodge stuff, to hope that I manipulate Esau correctly. That was kind of a ballsy move. I'll admit I was using some metagaming and knowledge that I've gained to assume that I'm okay in that moment, but I'm sure it looked very, very stressful to people who are less in the know. I wonder if Esau is going to kill my Vis. I assume not, but sometimes they don't think things out all the way. Hi, shop. That would be funny if Box of Friends gave me another Esau, but that's not how it works. So now we begin the long, arduous journey of trying to reroll while Esau is here. I love gambling in Isaac. I love gambling in Isaac, and I love playing Tainted Jacob in Isaac. A streamer who says that he wants to get more positive. Oh, I sarcastically love this thing. Oh, I sarcastically love this thing. There's the item that's really good that I'm not allowed to take because it's too good. But it shows up every run, which is why another reason why it's too good is because you could just kind of get it, and it makes the game easy. Because it also would make Esau move slower, which is like that's no. The run's supposed to be hard. In case anybody forgot. I guess since I can't think of anything else to say right now, our Damocles is still alive, I think. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. I can't dwell on it. I can't dwell on it. That's so funny, man. I should never say anything ever. This is the type of shit that makes people think that that jinxes are real. No, the answer is that creep is always hard to see in this video game, and creep will always be a hard thing to deal with. But man, that's funny. Plays like a whole floor and a half without getting hit once. I'm playing kind of good. Explodes. So in case anybody is not up to speed, that means we're on a timer now. That means that eventually the silly little sword above me is going to cause an end to this run. So I want to try and make a different end happen before that, or get an extra life somehow. Neither of these are an extra life, and honestly, I do not have the mental bandwidth to deal with, I think it's this way. I don't have the mental bandwidth to deal with complicated item that does a million things. It really sucks being on a timer when I didn't commit my map to memory. I gotta say, that is a thing that is causing a ruckus in my brain right now. Because I'm trying to commentate and I'm trying to remember the map, and boy as hell, Boy as hell, commentary has sure been left in the dirt. I think this feels right. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, yeah. Like I said before, I'll reiterate it just because it's a funny factoid that proves that I know the video game. Timer for Damocles is usually about 20 minutes. So I would be surprised if we exploded before the 50-minute timer. That is talking big and assuming that I get any amount of luck at all. But it might happen. It would be funny if we had another extremely fast one. It never allowed to take Damocles on any run on stream ever because you just get unlucky and then your run's exploded. Come on. It's anytime that I'm trying to play this game fast at all, I get confronted with those spike blocks, and because of being evil, they turn off after the room. Like that's just a quirk of their. How did I? Oh, that was my friend's laser. I got a new vis on that room, and and I was fighting a room of other vises, and I was like, I walked through a laser that just so happened to be the safe laser that I'm allowed to walk through. That's quirky. That feels kind of scripted, but I don't have a camera. I can't prove that my hands are on the keys. I could move my microphone closer to the keys, but I don't think. I think if anybody showed up and was like, "Your run's scripted, you did this beforehand," or like, "Your run is pre-recorded, you did this beforehand," I'd just be like, "Haha, you don't know a thing about me, do you?" I'm not like god level at this game. There's definitely people that are better than me, definitely. However, for some random schmuck on the internet that nobody knows about, I'm probably one of the best. I'm probably one of the best for no-name Isaac players. And the only reason I can make that statement is because we're all no-name. You don't know which one of... Oh, that was Esau. Okay. I'm sorry. I lost track of Esau for 2 seconds, and then I heard the death sound, and I was just like, it's over! It's done! But no, we get to play. Oh, my... Oh, there it goes. Okay. I got so mad that I didn't get the thing that I stopped paying attention to the boss fight. Oh, that was a rough way for it to go. But like I said before, I have to leave approximately an hour and a half ago. Thank you for showing up. Goodbye.